Hi YouTube, it's Catherine Michelle. Yeah, it's been a while. Sorry about that. I've been doing several videos with Greg for his podcast and stuff like that. Hopefully those are on this channel. Hopefully I've remembered. If not, go to Greg Fernandez Jr.'s channel and we're on there. I have been telling you for a while I was going to be doing a follow-up to the bloody footprints video and the blood spatter. I have come across some amazing pictures of medium velocity blood spatter that is known to be a blunt force trauma death. And so I'm still waiting for permission to use the photos from that particular company. As soon as I get their permission, I will go ahead and complete that. But since I'm still waiting, and we're getting close to the holidays, it could take forever. I don't know how long. But I did get permission from another company to use a photo that they had showing a real bloody footprint, not the garbage you see in the David Crowley case. They're not freaking footprints. I know I've screened this from the mountaintops forever, but here I'm going to go ahead and show you what real bloody footprints look like versus what was at the scene. I'm telling you, I think a kindergartner could have done a better job creating bloody footprints. So anyway, I'm going to switch to screen now to do the share screen so you can see the photos, and we will continue this in just a minute. Okay, and here we are with a photo from, let's see, I'm not sure if this was BCA or if this was actually Apple Valley's photo. It doesn't matter. This is one of the photos from the crime scene. Anyway, this is the supposed footprint. And I'm not sure, you guys probably cannot see my pointer on the screen. I don't know how to change that, and I wish I could. But in case you can't, please take note of the so-called toes. Let's start with where the big toe is supposed to be, and then go to the next toe, and then the third toe over, you see that with a big long line. And if you follow that line, and let me try something, just a minute. Okay, here we are, and we're going to go over the so-called bloody footprints photos. And as you can see, this is supposed to be a foot. Here is supposed to be the big toe. Now you can see a shadowing here, a shadowing effect. That will be picked up with the their enhancer in a little bit in another photo. Anyway, here's the big toe, supposedly. Here's the second toe, supposedly. Here is the third toe, supposedly. Now let's follow this. Let me make it bigger for you so it's easier for you to see. Look at this. Here it is, and follow this. This is not how your foot goes, people. And here we pick it up again with another mark. That, and let's follow it around to this, and then this little dot here. Okay, and now I'm going to go to the next photo, which is this one. I'll enlarge this one just a little bit for you, bring it down. And again, I guess this is supposed to be a big toe. Heaven only knows what they were thinking. But again, we have the same thing here. Look at this. Your toes are not shaped like this, people. Or this, with this. And then follow this along. And whatever this is. And nobody's toe does this. Look at this long freaking line here. That is ridiculous. And now we're going to go to where they have them, where they sprayed it to bring out the detail. This was from the first photo I showed you. I think I enhanced it too much. Okay, let me go back to that one so you can see what it looks like. Here it is. Here it is enhanced. And let's see, can we rotate this? Okay, we can rotate it, but you know what? Let's do this way. I think it might be easier for people to follow it along. Now it's in the same position as the other one, and I know some people get a little confused if photos are not pointing in the same direction. However, there we go, original, with the enhancement on it. Again, show me a human toe that does this. This here are smearing and wipe marks that you see here. This is what I'm telling you about. This was cleaned up or wiped up blood previously, which is now enhanced with this chemical that they used. Here's what you see. That is the actual blood on the floor. I'm going to keep going back and forth because I'm going to beat this into the ground until people understand. Here's the blood. And again, follow this path of blood. Let me enhance it some more. This is one entity. This is a second entity. Let's see if we can bring it up. Even here, you can see it. Comes here, and then a second here. You can easily make this with using your hand. You cannot do this using your foot. And again, here. This looked to me like this could be possible ridge detail of the side of a hand or whatever. Or it could be just striations from the wood. It's hard to tell from this photo. However, that's neither here nor there for me because a human toe, your big toe, doesn't do this. Separate totally from the rest of the foot, as is shown in this picture. Now let's look at the second set of so-called prints. Here we go again. I guess who knows what this is supposed to be. And again, hear this. What is it with this line? What were these people thinking? And this is not a toe. This is not a toe. Let's look at the enhanced. Let me make it larger for you. Look at this. This here, this whole section right here. That is somebody swiping up and wiping away. Now, is that visible in this photo? No. Do you see that? But the blood is picked up with the chemical. Here we go. Is even this there? Let's go back and double check that. I guess a little bit here, a little bit there, that, and then whatever these are supposed to be. Okay, let's go back to the enhanced photo. Again, your toes don't do this. This line does not exist in a foot. These are not toes, people. Your little toe. When you step out of a shower and you step on your on the mat, your foot leaves an imprint in that. Look at that and tell me if your feet resembles any of this. It doesn't. Now this is all what was created at the crime scene. Now let me show you an actual photo of what a real bloody footprint looks like. This was taken from a screenshot. Spaulding Decon is a company, I believe they're based out of Florida, and they do decontamination, and they do a whole bunch of different work, a lot of it including crime scene cleanups. And this happened to have been one that was a known crime scene and obviously a known bloody footprint. Let's compare this to this. And this to that. Let me see if I can screen share some of these photos and put them side by side so it's easier for you to compare the differences. A real bloody footprint? A handcrafted special. Someone's kindergarten class paid off. Their artwork, they should have paid a little bit closer attention in their art class. But this is exactly what I wanted to show you. Now, I'm going to bring this up closer. Here, obviously, is the little toe, and then we have these other toes. You don't see big, long lines as you do over here. Look at over here. Let me pull up this one. And I'll enlarge this one. I think that's the same photo. Oops, sorry, I wanted the other one. This is the one. Okay. Oops. And I think you can see what I'm talking about. How this one is a continuous line that goes from there to there, and then the next one picks up here. Let's compare that to this one. It is continuous here, as it should be. There is nothing up here bringing it down this way. Compare. Close, side by side. This to this. Fake using your pinky hand and the side of your fist. The actual ball of the foot. This is not a design the ball of the foot makes. Let's pull up their enhanced photo using the chemical. I just wish, I'm so frustrated by this entire thing because I don't know why it was so difficult for those police officers to not see this. It is as plain as day. Let me pull it up again. Look at these designs, which I've done in a previous video showing you how you can create this using the palm of your fist and your little finger. Here to here versus the natural curvature of the ball of the foot. No big long lines here. Look at this here. I mean, these tips of these toes are so far away from the ball of the foot. I mean, you have to imagine this is your toe, and then the ball of your foot is down here. So there's what, 2-3 inches between your toe? And look at here, an actual print. You have your toes and then the ball of the foot. Now, yes, it will be different with everybody. Not everybody has the same toe separation between the ball of the foot and where the print begins, but I will guarantee you it will not be 2 to 3 inches away, and your foot will not show these big long lines here. Here's the person's big toe, second toe, third, fourth, pinky toe. And then the ball of the foot crease right there with the rest of the foot in blood. You see the entire footprint in blood. And here they want you to believe it was just supposedly the very edge of the ball of your foot and these toes. Even if you stand on your tiptoes alone, you will not make this design in blood on your foot. And as previously, like Sophia pointed out as well in another video, she states blood is very slippery. She had done a video on this, and there's no way you can walk around on the balls of your feet or on your tiptoes with blood-soaked feet without slipping and falling all over the floor. Yeah, just doesn't work. So I'm afraid I will probably have to follow this up again and again and again with more photos until it is understood. This is kindergarten artwork done by an adult with very poor kindergarten paint skills. This is an actual bloody footprint right here. And hopefully you guys now understand why my push on this subject has been so hard and why I'm not going to let this go. Just look at the fakery. I hate a faker and I hate a liar, and I will expose it all I can. I will refuse to allow the people who did this to let this piss poor job of doing this to try to frame David as if this were his feet. You don't even want to know what I think of you. You're just despicable, absolutely despicable human beings. And here we go. Again, I will leave this real bloody footprint up here for a minute. Please take a long, hard look at this and then go back and compare for yourself. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what's so funny in a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh, I think it's a Friday the 13th. But anyway, I really hope now you understand why you can't convince me, or anyone can convince me, that that the crime scene bloody footprints are a real crime scene, are real bloody footprints. I'm having a day, folks. But first of all, I truly want to get this out there. I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to Spaulding Decon. Thank you for letting me use your photo in this video. Please, everyone, I will leave a link to Spaulding Decon's YouTube channel down below, along with Dan Hennen and Greg Fernandez Jr. Spaulding Decon, they are a cleanup company that cleans up hoarding, crime scenes, suicides, and more. I mean, they just do all kinds of stuff. I've been watching their videos since they started putting videos out. Highly recommend them. You get a really good sense of what really has to go into cleaning up just, I guess, life's messes, in whether intentional or unintentional, forced or not. Anyway, again, thank you, Spaulding Decon. And again, I really, really hope you guys see why it's not a real print. Your toes don't make the design that the ones on the floor in David's house are trying to tell you your toe makes. If you question that or doubt that, I'm telling you, the next time you get out of the shower or out of your bath or your steam or whatever it is you take, step on your mat and then look at the footprint. Look at that print your foot has left behind. And I'm sorry, the sun has been so bad. The lighting has just been awful. It's like glaring and makes you blind, or it's totally dark. But we have clouds going over. Sorry, tangent. But pay attention to the print that's left behind on by your foot. Sorry, I had a late start on my coffee. I love my coffee. I need coffee. But anyway, and you will see. You start to really compare what is real versus what is on that floor, and there's no comparison. It's just, they're not real. And in fact, I swear my grandson could do a much better job at making those little prints on that floor than what they did. It's horrible. I just feel it's all part of the staging. It was staged, it was put on that floor. So, and again, why? And why was it only 1 foot? No one in when I say no one, I mean like the police department or BCA or anyone has been able to explain why David had 2 bare feet, and yet there was only supposedly 1 foot that had blood, and they're not even in the proper walking order. It's pathetic. So you have blood and you just step in one spot, and then I'm going to jump 3 feet over and I'll leave another spot. Okay, the 3 feet's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean? It's much farther than a normal walking pace would be, especially in a house and in an area that small. It's like way too far apart. It's not the normal stride of a man of David's size and stature. Fake, planted, bad artwork, staged. But if you have any, yeah, we'll leave it at that. In closing, if you have any comments or questions or about this video, please leave them below. That would be great. And hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you're having a better one than I am. Oh, I was laughing. Oh gosh, I'm telling you, blonde moments, they're sometimes my life. I did this whole thing already, but I switched from the video to the camera. So here I was talking away, thought I had it all done, and I go to hit replay to make sure everything's okay. And again, because we've got this light going in and out, and it's flickering and being weird on the camera because the sun outside is going in and out of clouds. I digress. Back to the topic. I went through the whole thing, and then when I go to hit replay to make sure it recorded, it was just the camera, and it just took one picture, and I'm like, oh man. So I had to redo this whole part all over again. Okay, I blame it on not having enough coffee. Need more coffee. Yeah, okay. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. And again, questions, comments, suggestions down below. And I will be doing another follow-up video to the blood spatter. I'm still working on getting the permission for the other photos that I need that are coming from an actual real crime scene where it is known what happened there, and I want to compare the blood in that crime scene to the blood in the Crowley home. And I think it'll clear up a lot of it'll just clear up a lot of things for a lot of people. So anyway, I welcome questions, comments, whatever down below. Any rude, disgusting, or a lot of foul language, even though I use foul language, let's not do that down here. We can be a little more mature. Note to self. But anything that's rude, condescending, off topic, I'm telling you, they will be deleted. They will not be put here. That's not what this is about, and I don't put up with it. Don't have time. So, but if it, even if you have a difference of opinion, please write that. But as long as everyone's respectful to each other, everything's welcome. Except, yeah, almost everything. Oh gosh. Because people can be very respectful and be condescending and rude. And we just don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. So, okay. Hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Have a great day. And hopefully the rest of this day goes better for me. Bye.